So you want to invest in Web3 but you don't know what tokens to buy, you can use SwissBorg's thematics instead. They select a collection of the best performing Web3 tokens and rebalance them upon performance. So you don't need to worry about going all in on an absolute steaming turd. Sounds good to me. SwissBorg.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a little think realistically about what's going on this 4-hourly chart for Bitcoin, because I have to say it's not looking particularly good right now. So a bit of a rounded top forming over here with a retest of the main resistance all the way up here, and since then we came back down to the 200 exponential. We've touched it several times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so many times. And usually one of the rules of trading is the more times you touch a resistance or support, the more likely it is to break. Now this is a golden cross retest. There's your golden cross. This is the retest, but there hasn't been any follow through for it, even with traditional markets being relatively bullish and Forex being relatively bullish. Now we did look over the week at things like Dixie and Euro, and it does look like they're having a small reversal. Not that it's going to, in my opinion, be much more than just a small reversal, but it's a reversal all the same. So that it's usually going to have a bit of downward pressure to basically anything pegged against a dollar, and we only really need a little bit of pressure to break us down below this 200 exponential, which would basically not seal the fate, but take us down at least to 28,500, where we might see a bounce. But at that point, really, it would be a downtrend, and really what you'd be looking to see would be bounces from there up to where we exist at the moment, around 29,700. Now, we haven't broken yet, but I'm assuming a breakdown is more likely at this point now than a breakout. We've got the short signals that were generated way back over here at 30,500, so just less than $1,000 away from where we are already. So I'm not really feeling too optimistic about the way that this is going to materialize in the short term, and we might be looking for a breakdown at this point, basically just a breakdown, and see if that actually does turn to consolidation. I mean, standing back on the daily, just reflecting on what we see here, this has been a relatively decent and sustained rally, starting all the way down from here, from the teens all the way up here, just short of a 100% move. Now, the daily is below a Bollinger Band center, rejection on it over here, which again is not bullish. You're 65% more likely to remain in the portion of the band that you're in. We are, in the bottom section, with the resistance being 30,285, and obviously a support down here at 29,400. So not too different, to just a little bit further down than the support that we see already. But look, if we lose this area, then I'd say 28,005, and then almost certainly down to 26,007, which is where the 200 exponential and simple are going to be sort of meandering with this horizontal support. So not really a good look for it, unfortunately. Bitcoin's not really looking that good anymore. So you can only imagine that Ethereum's going to be doing the same, which basically is, there's your big move up to the 2000, where we were hoping to see some kind of break. This is where we would have started going mad on altcoins, way, let's trade, let's go crazy, setups can be taken seriously. At the moment, they can't really be. Now, you might get a reaction down here at 1779, maybe 1758, basically, trying to make the most of these lower term moving averages, really, but the higher term ones, sorry. But as far as momentum's concerned, she's not looking good either, unfortunately. We are below the all major moving averages, to be honest, on this 4-hourly, with a fresh short signal generated only $20 higher than where we are at already. So Ethereum's not looking good. So to be fair with you, just to let you know, I'm going to take some chips off the table. All right, just take a few chips off the table for what could be some downside, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's okay. When the charts are saying, okay, we're not massively bullish, we're not massively bearish, it's 50-50, what do you want to do? Preserve your gains, wait for brighter days, wait for lower prices. I think for me, that would be my preference. Now, obviously, I'm not going all out. And I will never be all in. The biggest bulk of Bitcoin I bought was down at 21,500, so that was my hodl price, which is reasonable, I would say. And I will keep I will keep the majority of that. But as far as altcoins are concerned, I had dollar cost averaged into certain things for long term. There were some things I've done for trades. There's bots that I've got open, which I'm going to close for the moment, and I'll reopen them at lower prices. Just to try and make the most, because I started with $1,000. Yeah, I'm almost at $5,500, which is not too bad, to be honest with you. It's not too bad, not amazing, but it's not too bad. I'm trying to basically just preserve some gains. And if we rally up and we break out, and Ethereum gets above 2,000. And Bitcoin, gets above 32,000, then okay, we'll buy back. We'll take part in an extension of the rally. But right now, there doesn't really appear to be any strength. And with the way that the Dixie and the Euro kind of looked moving into next week, probably a little bit of continuation in their current direction, which should probably bring things down. Also, if you look at the S&P and Nasdaq, they have pulled back, and they'll probably bounce as well, but I'm not so sure that the pullback is finished, and so we'll see what happens with that. But personally, I'm just going to take some chips off the table here, and just wait for a bit more clarity on these charts, because at the moment, if there is a move pending, it's probably a bit more downside, even if it's just incremental pullbacks. I'm not saying it's going to be a catastrophic dump, but it does look like the direction is still further down. So I don't want to ruin your Sunday, but sometimes it's worthy of hearing what I see is the truth, and that we all want markets to go up indefinitely, don't we? And effectively, this is an up-only market, but not without sizable or general pullback. So yeah, there we go. That's it. I've said it, and I'm not calling a top or anything. I'm just being cautious, especially with the way that Ethereum has already managed to move down below Bitcoin. I'm not particularly feeling too comfortable holding inordinate amount of altcoins in the short term. I will definitely take advantage of them over a longer period of time, certainly. And I'll be dollar cost averaging into any sizable pullback, buying back the alts to which I am selling today. Right, I'm going to leave it with you there. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.